Hey College Parkway, I want to let you know about a couple of things that are happening this week. First of all, if you weren't with us for worship yesterday, we want to let you know about our Relaunch update. So the Relaunch group, the group that the admin team put together specifically to help make sure that we have all the proper procedures and things in place so that we can relaunch in-person worship, is meeting tomorrow night. I need you to be praying for them. I need you to be praying for their insight and their wisdom, because our responsibility is to do this work as carefully as we possibly can. All of us want to get back together, but we do not want to do it in an unsafe way. We want to do it in a way that follows all the rules that Anne Arundel County has laid out, and we want to do it in a way that makes sure that we protect those who are among us that we love so dearly, so that we aren't unnecessarily creating opportunities for the virus to spread or creating any sort of issue that we don't need to. So that group is meeting tomorrow night. I hope you'll be praying for them, and I hope you'll be looking soon for more information from them once the plans are in place about how and when we are going to reopen for in-person worship. Remember, online worship will continue for the foreseeable future for those of you who don't feel comfortable enough to come in person, but we know that there are many of you that are hungry to get back. We are hungry to see you again, and so we can't wait for all of these details to be put together. So I need you to be praying, and I need you to be ready to be able to respond when we are going to start moving forward with that, because it's going to require all of us to do some things we may not have done before, but I know that you can do it. The second thing I want to talk to you about is, obviously, with so much strife and unrest in our world, we can be sort of at a loss for what to do. I know that I was. Last week and for the last few weeks, I've been praying, God, how can you use me so that we can come back together as a country, so that we can not let these divides become permanent and fixed in who we are and in how we operate. And I literally was praying that one afternoon last week, and a friend of mine posted on Facebook about 5 minutes later and said, I'm looking for a white Christian who is willing to have an honest conversation about race in America with me. This friend, his name is Dallas Wilson, is the pastor of an African-American congregation in Riverdale, Georgia. And he and I commented, he and I connected, and so on Wednesday night at 8 p.m. on Facebook, we are going to do a live conversation. To be honest with you, I don't know all the pieces that we're going to go over. I don't know exactly what it's going to look like, and I don't know all of what it's going to be, but I know that this can be an important step for us to find ways that we can start working back together. Now, here's what you need to know. Line by Line Online will continue and will be at our normal time from 6:30 to 7:30. But 8 o'clock on his church's page, Center of Hope Ministries, and we are going to be going live for this conversation. Now, you don't need to worry about finding his page. You don't need to worry about liking this page. We will make sure that all of those things are done. We will make sure that you can find that. It will be shared everywhere we possibly can share it. But we want you to know and be praying about this conversation. We don't have an agenda. What we want is for our churches, for our people, for Dallas and I to be able to have a conversation so that we are working and praying together to see what God has in His infinite wisdom that we can be doing so that we can come back together. So remember, Tuesday, be praying for our Relaunch group and be looking for details after that. And Wednesday, we're having our normal Line by Line Online from 6:30 to 7:30. And then at 8 o'clock, I'm going to be participating in this conversation about race. I hope that you will plan on being a part of that. I hope that you will be listening and praying for all the things that we are doing. I hope you know how much we love you, how much we miss you, and that we are so thankful for your participation and the fact that you make College Parkway so special. We'll see you soon.